On July 1st of this year, a study was published by the Department of Health and Human Services, good old HHS,
Okay.
that confirmed something those of us in the field of addiction treatment already knew, which was that recovery from opioids demands prosocial behavior. In fact, all recovery, but in particular from this study, opioids.
Yeah.
Um, since the study, so that'll be our focus for today. So, Michael, this begs the question, why is social interaction and general prosocial behavior so crucial to the recovery process?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking. I think in these terms of recovery has to be very different than what our lives look like in addiction, right? Our lives in recovery need to look very different than what they did in addiction. And the addicted person's life looks, what I would, in lack of better terms, antisocial, right? Like lying, cheating, stealing, having poor relationships with people that care about us. We do a lot of isolating, absolutely. We do a lot of these things. Our addiction pushes us to do a lot of these things to maintain the addiction. And in recovery, it is a lot about re-socializing, learning how to interact better with the world, learning how to interact better with our peers, our loved ones, our families. And it is these like changing these thinking patterns that really help us to build these important peer connections that are so helpful for early recovery.
Yeah. Wow, Michael. Truly captivating stuff.
Truly.
Um, since we don't have all day, and so we can't speak to every way that we promote pro-social behavior
Yeah.
here. I mean, that would be weeks, months, if not years to take. How would you describe the way in which group therapy, in particular at CMAR, plays an important role in all of this? The whole pro-social behavior thing.
That's a great question. I thought you'd never ask. I think group therapy allows the participants to learn and practice social interaction skills, like while in this cohort of others working towards the same goal. So, the special thing about group is that it allows participants to receive consistent feedback from both the facilitators as well as their peers about their progress, growth, setbacks. I'm a big believer that group is sort of this microcosm for our lives, like the things that we struggle with in our lives or the things that we're good at in our lives, whatever that is, it's going to show up in our interactions with group. And with that, when this happens like in group, we can be presented with new opportunities to learn and to grow and to change our behavior that aren't always presented to us outside of the therapeutic setting.
Got it.
Yeah, and so over a long enough period of time, it really allows us a chance to receive that feedback and to make those lifestyle changes in a healthy, supportive way. In that we can learn healthy communication skills, we can learn boundaries, and I think what's really important is learning to empathize more with the world around us. And I think these are the core features of living an effective life, and living an effective life is the core of living a healthy recovery.
Wow. Michael, I just have to say that I found what you just shared both gripping and enrapturing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
to
quite a
say the
compliment.
least. So unfortunately, that's really all the time we have for today. Thank you ever so much for sharing your immutably riveting take on the link between prosocial behavior and a successful recovery. A real key to success, if you will. It's kind of the key, right?
It's the key.
So thank you so much, Michael, and of course, our audience, you all, for joining us today. All of you.
Both of you.
Both of you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Cortland, and thank you again, everyone, for watching. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. And feel free to check out our website in the meantime, www.colorado-recovery.com. Thanks.